Hi! The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien is what I want to talk about today. This is a non-fiction war story book about the Vietnam War. And it explores the things the soldiers carried throughout the war, both what they carried physically and what they carried emotionally. This is a universal theme as everyone carries physical weight and emotional weight throughout their lifetime. For example, as a student, your physical weight would be your backpack, and the emotional weight is the struggle of trying to get good grades and have a good GPA all at a time. But here, for one of the soldiers, Henry Dobbins, the physical weight was his girlfriend's pantyhose. The emotional struggle was that he wasn't loved during the war. He didn't have his girlfriend to feel loved during the war. So he carried her pantyhose, looking forward to the day he would go back and be with his girlfriend again and actually be with her girlfriend. But until then, he had the pantyhose to keep him company. It's what he did. It's pretty strange, but it kept him motivated throughout the war. That's what he carried. Now, there are many other soldiers throughout the story that you read about and what they carried, and it is very fascinating to know their reasoning behind what they carry. Because much like the pantyhose, it seems pretty strange. But when you put it in the context of a soldier who's not really a man, who is a boy that was just out of high school when they were drafted. These guys, imagine you just graduated from high school. You throw off your cap, you take off your gown, and someone hands you an M16 rifle, and they just waltz you right into the Vietnam War. How would you feel? Well, Tim O'Brien felt pretty bad about it. He didn't want to go to the war. He didn't go to the war because he was brave and wanted to fight for his country. He went to the war because he was too afraid to chicken out and say, no, I'm not gonna go to the war. He didn't want to hurt his reputation. Anyhow, Tim O'Brien writes the book through different narratives. And each narrative contradicts the other because the narratives are told from the perspective of each soldier. There's Rat Kiley, there's Norman Booker, there's Henry Dobbins, there's the medic, there's many other people that take part in the story, and each of them have a different perspective of what exactly went down in the war. So it gets pretty hard to distinguish the happening truth with the story truth. But this book is not so much about exactly what happened, it's more about the emotional toll it had on the soldiers when it did happen. And it is fascinating to go through because it explores many human feelings, such as how easy it is for people to blame others and escape responsibility because you don't want to really feel responsible for someone's death. So you just block it out. You're like, no, I'm not responsible for him dying. You're the reason he died. And that adds another level of emotional weight to each person because now they're carrying the weight of a dead human being that they're possibly responsible for because they died. Please pick up this book and read it. I'm sure you'll like it. It's a quick read. It's only 250 pages. It should go by a breeze, and it's 5 out of 5. I enjoyed it very much, and it's a walk into your brain and your psychology and the way you perceive things. Because you read this book and you don't really know what exactly happened because it's up to you to decide what happened. That's what's pretty cool. Thanks for listening. Definitely pick this up. Tim O'Brien, you the man. Peace.